my spidey senses tingling because I got a huge pickup in the form of the Marvel Legends retro carded 90s Spider-Man the animated series action figure. This is one that I most definitely needed for my collection. I remember when Marvel Legends first started out with their Spider-Mans. They released that one Spider-Man that I missed, and I was like, okay, they need to release that Spider-Man again or something, and they did better because they gave me the 90s animated Spider-Man. Now, I have a few other Spider-Man figures from Marvel Legends, but this is the one that I was really excited for. Really, really happy to have this one here, folks. You know, I haven't even gotten them out of the package yet. I literally picked them up yesterday. I don't know when this video will air, but I just picked them up recently. And in terms of that Spider-Man animated series, hands down one of the greatest animated series of all time. I mean, all of the various story arcs, characters, chapters that it covered, the overall thought and attention to detail to all of those various stories was just absolutely groundbreaking to me. I love that series, still watch it to this day. And in terms of Spider-Man as a character, hands down one of the greatest characters for me. You know, top two. He's up there with Batman, folks. You know, Spider-Man for me, he's one of my all-time favorites. So he's right up there with the Batmans and the He-Mans and the Optimus Prime and all those guys like that. So Spider-Man is really huge for me, folks. And this figure here is huge. So as you can see, he comes in this retro carded packaging that looks so beautiful, man. You halfway don't want to throw away these box packages, but sometimes you run out of space. You know, you can't keep all of the packages. But I love it. I might just carve this out like I'm planning on doing and keeping the card back because it just looks so awesome. Just love that animated series. Iconic Spider-Man animated series logo. Spider-Man Marvel Comics here. You got an image of Spider-Man here on the side. You have Spidey throughout plastic display window here with the various hands and accessories that we'll go through. On the back here, you have the little retro, you know, diagram or image of Spider-Man and his accessories. Here you got Spider-Man again. Got a little bit of a bio if you want to pause the screen to read that. And then you have some other information here below. All right, so now that we've taken a look at the packaging, let's take a closer look at old Webhead. Let's get to it. All right, got my main man Spider-Man out of the packaging, and what could I say? He looks incredible. I love it. But first, let's take a look at what he comes with. He comes with a few things. So Spider-Man comes with these two web swinging hands. Nice design overall, like that classic web shooting hands here. Spider-Man also comes with these two wall crawling hands as well. Overall, again, nice detail with the Spidey designs, with the hands and everything. And we also have these two web splats. Now, I love these web splats. They were featured, or they were packaged with the Iron Spider from the Marvel Legends Spider-Man wave that we got earlier this year. Was it this year? Man, these years are going by so fast. But we received these web splats with that Spider-Man, and I like these. And I was hoping that we see these again. We have them again, and we have them with this Spider-Man, which is awesome. So we got these two web splats. There's no way to connect them or attach them to the hand. I guess they're just good for, you know, setting up the scenes when you're posing them with different villains or whatever. You can place that on the villains or on cityscapes or whatnot. That's how I feel these work with the Spider-Man. But we have these two web splats here. And then now we have old Webhead Spider-Man. Now, I tell you, I love the animated shell shading that's happening throughout the figure here. You know, I know a lot of people are not big fans of it, but this is pretty much the hallmark of this figure and what he represents. He represents that animated series, and I feel like they captured that. I love the shell shading that's utilized throughout the figure to represent that animated series. They accomplished that throughout. I love the tone of blue that's utilized for this figure here. The lighter blues really work well, and they play off of the tones of red that they chose to use with this figure here. Well, I know a lot of like different versions of Spider-Man, you know, may come in the darker blues, but I like the lighter blue for Spider-Man. He's more of a bright, you know, light character, and I feel like the lighter blue really plays to his personality and what he is. So I really like the lighter blues. It really works well, and it shows off the shell shaded animated look here that he has throughout here, and then even the darker lines to hint towards, the subtle details that we see in that animated series. So I feel like they captured that. Even here in the arm areas, they darken these areas here for that animated look here. And I like that. The eyes here in the mask handled very well. I like that. The lines that represents the webbing throughout the costume, I think they handled that very well. Really good. Paint looks really good on this figure here. Very smooth, detail, paint all the way throughout. You got the classic Spidey boots here. The detail here with the webbing looks great as well here. He has nice ankle articulation. Now, he does not have the best articulation. I think the best articulation that you're gonna get from the Spider-Man is the one that I'll be reviewing soon. It's from the Spinneret and Spider-Man 2-pack. Not saying that this articulation is not great, because we have pinless, double jointed knees and elbows and everything. I know that Spider-Man has toe articulation. This one doesn't, but he still articulates excellent, man. I mean, Spider-Man, and if you're gonna make a Spider-Man figure, he has to articulate well. He has that ab crunch here. He has that waist swivel and everything. Oh, no, he doesn't have waist swivel. He doesn't. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. So he has upper torso articulation here, and he has this ab crunch, which is interesting. So no waist swivel, but he has upper torso articulation. He does have butterfly joints. That's interesting. He does have nice articulation in the wrist area, but no waist swivel. But ab crunch is there. Articulation in the head is excellent. I mean, you can go all the way up like that. He has that thigh swivel as well. But just that waist swivel, I'm not sure why they didn't add waist swivel to this figure. That's really odd. He has bicep swivel as well. So everything is there except for the waist swivel. I feel like that's like missing. But again, I mean, look at this. I mean, you'll be able to put this guy into some really super Spider-Man type poses, swinging him around, wherever you're going to swing him around, or however you're going to pose him. You'll be able to put him in some really incredible poses, because, you want to be able to do that with Spider-Man. This is one of those characters where you need top articulation to do what you need to do with him. So I think you got that with this Spider-Man. I like his overall look. He comes with a number of hands and accessories. He comes with the web splatter here. Would have been cool if you would have given him maybe another web line to attach or whatnot. But if you have other Spider-Mans, you may have a web line. I have the Mayfix Spider-Man that I utilize the web lines from him for my various figures. So I'm going to place that to this Spider-Man here. But overall, really like how the Spider-Man came out. I just love the blue. I like that they chose to go with the lighter blue for this Spider-Man. Spider-Man from the Spinneret 2-pack, he has the darker blue. I'll show you that shortly. But overall, solid Spider-Man figure. I got to show this. I would be wrong if I did not showcase his emblem. So we have Spidey's emblem. They did a great job with the Spidey emblem as well. So they captured everything except for this waist swivel. That's just odd. But overall, solid Spider-Man figure. And now let's see how he stacks against some of my other Marvel Legends figures. Let's get to it. And here for comparison, I have reached deep, and I mean deep out into the multiverse for various Spider-Man figures, all from Marvel Legends. I have the Iron Spider-Man. Oh, I love that one. And that takes me back to Civil War. And then up next we have the Symbiote Spider-Man, which harkens back to Secret Wars, as well as the Spider-Man animated series. And then up next, we have the Spider-Man from the Spinneret and Spider-Man 2-pack. And last but not least, we have the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And while looking at all of these Spider-Man figures, seems like the 90s Spidey, he scales smaller than the other Spider-Man, which is interesting. So overall, really happy to have each and every one of these Spider-Mans within my collection, because they're simply amazing. All right, let's get on to the next. And this comparison here pays homage to yet another one of my all-time favorite animated series in the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends series. Now, there is a new Marvel Legends 3-pack, which is supposed to be based off that series. But I'm like, man, I'm not going to dive into that. I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it because I already have the characters. I got them already. All from Marvel Legends. I have the retro carded Firestorm, and I also have the Marvel Legends retro carded Iceman. And as I look at these characters, I can hear that theme song in my head right now. After I record this, folks, I got to go watch that animated series. I love it. And here I have more Saturday morning action coming your way with the Marvel Legends 80th anniversary Incredible Hulk. And what's a Spider-Man video without old loudmouth, also from Marvel Legends, J. Jonah Jameson. And alongside our retro 90s Spider-Man, all from Marvel Legends, I have the retro carded comic book Black Panther. Then we have the 80th anniversary Thor. And last but not least, we have the Walgreens exclusive Sentry. If you have not checked out my review on the Sentry as well as the Black Panther, be sure to do so. They are up on the channel. And for these next comparisons, I most definitely will be paying homage to the 90s Spider-Man animated series and the characters that were in it. All right, all from Marvel Legends, I have Dormammu. I also have the classic comic book Doctor Strange. Up next, I have War Machine. And then we have the Man Without Fear, the Walgreens exclusive Daredevil. Then up next, we have Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. And last but not least, we have the living vampire Morbius. And here I have old Webhead with the Children of the Atom, aka the X-Man. All from Marvel Legends, I have Gambit. Up next, I have Rogue. And then I have the man who's the best at what he does, Wolverine. Then we have the leader of the X-Men, Cyclops. And last but not least, I have Jean Grey. Now, there is one X-Men in particular that I left out on this comparison, and you will see why towards the end of this episode. All right, stay tuned. Uh-oh, look out, Spidey. Here comes the rogues. All right, all from Marvel Legends, I have Mysterio. And then up next, we have Shocker. Then we have the infamous Green Goblin. And then up next, we have yet another thorn in Spider-Man's side, the Hobgoblin. Up next, we have Shocker. And then last but not least, we have good old Hammerhead. Man, I tell you, Spider-Man has some of the best rogues in all the comics. Woo. All right, let's get on to the next. And up next, I have more rogues from the Spider-Verse in the form of the Marvel Legends Rhino. Then up next, we have Venom. And last but not least, we have Hydra Man. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. Now, this is what I have been looking forward to, folks. This is the money shot that I could not wait to see. And all from Marvel Legends, I have the retro carded Storm. Then up next, we have the 20 years of Toy Biz Captain America. And then up next, we have the retro carded The Invincible Iron Man. And then we have the Black Cat. Then up next, we have the retro carded Lizard. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the first family of Marvel, the Fantastic Four, and the leader, Mr. Fantastic. Then we have Sue Storm, aka Invisible Woman. And then up next, we have the Human Torch. And then we have the Thing. Now, I specifically assembled this group of characters together because this is the team that Spider-Man had assembled during those Secret Wars episodes towards the end of that Spider-Man animated series. So this is the team that he handpicked for that special mission. I love those episodes. If you have not checked them out, be sure to do so. It's some of the best ones that they've done. That whole series is just awesome. But I could not wait to assemble this team together because I love those episodes, folks. And as you can see, this is why I left Storm out of the previous X-Men comparisons, because she was a part of this very special Secret Wars team. All right, folks, let's get on to the next. All right, I have more Marvel Legends rogues coming your way. Actually, 3 characters that Spidey's special Secret Wars team had to go up against during those Secret Wars episodes in the form of the Marvel Legends Doctor Doom. And then up next, we have the Thorn in Spider-Man's side, Dr. Octopus. And then up next, we have the Thorn in Captain America's side in the form of the Red Skull. And man, what's a Spider-Man video without the thorn that is in Spider-Man's side as well as in Daredevil's side in the form of the one and the only Kingpin. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Man, I had a blast with this retro carded Spider-Man. I love it, folks. It truly harkens back to those 90s animated series, which again goes down as one of my all-time favorite animated series. Also, folks, be sure to comment below. Always look forward to seeing what you all have to say, and I always look forward to interacting with you all as well. So be sure to comment below. Ring that bell for all notifications so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. Also, folks, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, folks. I appreciate it if you did those things. For those of you who have subscribed to the channel and who are watching these videos, I appreciate you all, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And folks, don't forget to follow me on social media. I am on Twitter as well as Instagram, so also follow me on those platforms as well. And folks, I just want to wish each and every one of you a happy and safe holiday. And even if you're not celebrating the holidays, I want to wish you all a wonderful and safe rest of the day, evening, week. Just want to wish each and every one of you watching all the very best. And until next time, folks, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Make mine marvel. And I got to get out of here, folks, because my spidey sense is tingling. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.